Morning, folks. It's Gabe, Man Up, coming to you live from the parking lot of my gym because I got to get motivated. I got to get to the gym. So I wanted to have a quick discussion about a couple things. So those of you that don't know, I'm a Navy veteran. I've had little bouts with PTSD, some anger issues. I am a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober now for 2 years. Uh, used to like to drink and take pain medicine. And sleeping medicine. So that all came to a halt, and I needed to get my shit clean, and I've done so. And so I saw that there was a need for me to go on and kind of discuss things because when I tried to become sober, there was not a lot of people out there that could help me. Everybody wanted money. Nobody could really give me some direction. So I thought, well, now that I've gone through this whole process, I'm going to share my story and hopefully save a few lives, hopefully educate some people, and let people know that they're not alone because I was suicidal and I was depressed and I needed help. And I was lucky enough to have a good support staff. I had a great family and great friends and a great wife, and they supported me and got me through everything. And so here I am today, happy, smiling, coming to you live, semi-live. I'm live from the parking lot, but once I post this, I won't be live because for some reason they won't let me go live until I have enough subscribers. So if you like what you see, do me a favor, share this video, subscribe to it. I will be coming to you from more professional settings in the future. I've got great things in the works for my channel, but today I just wanted to go over a few things about crisis and what it's like to be in crisis and what you can do. I've been in crisis several times in my life, and I never really knew what to do when I became in crisis. Most of the time, the crisis came when I was making bad decisions. Maybe I was drinking too much. Maybe I was doing drugs, or maybe I was codependent and letting everybody's problems affect me, which I want to go into that at some point, but let's go into that just a little bit. A lot of times you start to question your reality and your sanity, and you become stressed out and you become in crisis because you take on other people's emotions, you take on other people's problems, and when you do that, you can't sort through your own problems, you can't sort through your own emotions, and so you become overwhelmed, and it can drive you into a place to where you question everything. You question reality and sanity, and you go into this deep, dark place because the world's pressures are on you, and now you've got everybody, or you got people in your life whose pressure and stress is on you. And Aki's wanted to say hi. There's Aki. That's my service dog. So what happens? Well, you lose what's going on in your life and in your personal struggles, and now you take on everybody else's, and there's no way that you can put you first anymore. So you go into this mode of doom and gloom and disaster. Maybe you get anxiety, maybe you get stressed, maybe you get depressed, and maybe you start doing stupid things, and you start drinking or you start overeating. That's something I haven't touched on. I'm a former fat guy. I like to eat, so sometimes I eat my emotions. So there's nothing good about coming into yourself and realizing that, man, you're fucked up because of everybody else. So what do? Well, you've got to realize that you can't do shit about anybody else's crap, right? You can't change people. You can't make them stop drinking. You can't make them stop eating. You can't make them stop fighting. You can't make them stop doing drugs. You can't make them stop hitting their spouse. You can't make them stop being mean to their kids. You can take legal action on some of those. You can do what you can do, but those problems are really not your problems. Your problems are your household, right? So what you can control and what happens to you, what impacts you. And so what I've found is if you can work on those, if you can work on the problems that you can control within your own life, you let everybody else's problems be their problems. You can be there for them, but leave that shit at the door, right? Their baggage stays with them. When they come in, they bring it with them. When they leave, they take it with them. And that's probably one of the most important things I've learned in life, because I like to take on everybody else's problems. I like to solve. I know my wife, when she goes through crisis, or when she gets upset, I want to fucking fix everything because I don't want my wife upset. I hate seeing my wife cry. My daughter, I hate seeing my daughter cry. Yeah, I cannot stand seeing women cry. It drives me nuts. And so if you're mean to my family, or, you know, if you've hurt my family or you've upset, well, now I need to fix it because I don't want them to cry, right? And what I've learned is I need to listen, right? I need to listen because when they're coming to me, sometimes they just need to talk. They don't need me to fix everything. So sometimes you got to put down your tool belt, men, and realize this isn't a project. Your wife, your family, your daughters, the people in your lives, your mother, your sister, your brother, they're not projects, right? You got to listen. You can offer some advice, but you can't fix them. You can't fix anything that they're going through. You can't make it better. All you can do is listen. And sometimes in doing that, you can keep their stuff, right? And it's over here, but your stuff is right in here. Your stuff's here and your stuff's here. And so where does it start? Well, when you start to feel anxious, you got to do positive things. So I know that I have dove into a bottle of pills. I've dove into a bottle of alcohol, and that got me nowhere. That almost got me killed. That almost got me in jail. That almost got me in prison. That almost got me losing everything. So that's not the right way to go. But dealing with all your emotions is scary shit, right? Because you're sitting there and you have all this stuff, whatever crisis you're going to go through. I mean, it could be a divorce. It could be a separation. It could be, COVID. It could be losing your job. It could be, your daughter moving out. All this shit's happened to me, by the way, okay? It could be losing your best friend. It could be anything to do with anything that's going to cause you stress and affect you. So what do? Well, what I recommend is you focus on positive things. So first of all, control the things you can control. Let the other shit go. How do you do that? Well, you got to pray. You got to turn your shit over to God, right? Worry is a sin. I just learned this. I did not know all this, by the way. Those of you who don't know, I'm new to Christianity. Only been doing this for about a year. I still cuss. I'm still rough around the edges, but I kind of do my version of Christianity and fuck everybody else because I've been successful in life doing that. And so I really don't give a shit what anyone thinks about what my relationship with is God, because my relationship with God is my relationship with God. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to dive into the Bible and go to church and fucking say a bunch of Hail Marys or whatever the fucking it is, Catholic, Christian, whatever. I'm not here for that. You need to find your God, and you need to find your relationship with your God. Okay? Now, if you've been to rehab, they tell you that in rehab. I've been to rehab. Now, they also tell you that in the 12-step program. I've done the 12-step program. So, why am I telling you? Well, because it fucking changed my life. That's why I'm telling you. All right? When I fell down on my knees and asked God to come into my life, my world changed. It did. Right then and there. I felt it. And I felt something motivating me and pushing me ever since. I can't explain it. I don't know if it's the Holy Ghost. I don't know what it is. All right? But my God, when I asked him to come into my life, he's done changed me. And I was a fucked up individual prior to that. Suicidal, stressed, angry, wanting to fight. Still like to fight. Fighting fun. When you're a man, fighting fun. Okay? But I'm learning to control some of that now. All right? So I don't have to go beat everybody's ass. I don't have to fight with my wife. I don't have to fight with my daughter. I got to choose my battles. Okay? I am not the Punisher. I wonder who said that. Somebody said that. So you've got to learn to just take a step back and take everything that you can control, you put it over here. Take everything you can't control, you put it over there, and you tell God to take care of that, because you ain't fucking with that. You got to fuck with what you can control. You can control the fact that you're fat and lazy, okay? You can control what goes in your mouth. Alcohol, pills, anything goes in your mouth, you can control it, because you're the fucking one putting it in your mouth, right? So what does that mean? That means you got to talk to yourself and tell yourself, I am in control of me. So since you're in control of you, the only motherfucker you can blame is you, right? You. Not your mama, Not your daddy, not your sister, not your aunt, not society. All that shit's going to fuck you up. Well, some of you got some cool parents. Maybe they didn't fuck you up. My parents fucked me up. All right? Mom did the best she can. Love her. Not her fault. Dad did the best he could. He's fucked up from Vietnam. Not his fault. I'm the product of that. I was fucked up. Whose fault is that? Me. Why? Because I responded negatively to the situation. I didn't do the work. I didn't put in what it takes to understand me. I didn't want to go to counseling. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to go hide in a bottle and take the easy way out. That's what's fucking wrong with society and people today. You take the easy way out, and you sit there and think, oh, world owes me something. World don't owe you shit. So, you're in crisis. You make your list. Now you start working on that list, right? Don't pick up a bottle. Don't pick up a gun. Let's talk about suicide. I don't give a shit how bad everything is. There's nothing so bad as you killing yourself. Because the pain you feel inside once you fucking kill yourself is being transferred to everybody around you, and they carry that for the rest of their lives. Keep that in mind. So, you're a selfish fucking person if you do that. I wanted to do that. The pain's been so bad. And now I can tell you, looking through the other side, fucking thank God I didn't. You know, thank God I didn't. Thank God Blue October came on the radio and changed my life. Thank God that second that I wanted to fucking pull the trigger with the gun in my mouth, I didn't. Because I know I have a purpose now. My purpose is to make these videos. My purpose is to write a book. My purpose is to help people. My purpose is to sit here and talk, to be a motivational speaker or a life coach, or which I don't even know anything about any of that shit other than I can sit here and tell you I feel better today than I ever have. And I did it by making these lists, by looking in the mirror, taking a personal inventory, realizing I'm fucked up and I need to unfuck my life up. Now, there's been people that help. My wife, love her. She has told me I'm fucked up. My daughter has told me I'm fucked up. You need to change. You're an asshole. I don't like the way you talk to me. You hurt my feelings. All those things help you get to where you need to realize, okay, it's time for me to change. And then sometimes it's hard to change. We'll go down that road later about alcoholism and how hard it is. But the point of what I'm trying to get to is when you're in crisis, you got to take a deep breath. You got to say, okay, what can I control? And then if you don't have a God, you need to find yourself a God. I don't care if it's Buddhist. I don't care what it is at this point. You find yourself. Because your relationship with your God and how you're going to get to where you need to be, it has to start with something higher. You've got to believe in a higher power. I don't care if you think it's fucking pink monkeys flying around the world and you want to pray to the pink monkeys to start. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not judgmental. I prayed to aliens for a little while, I think. And then I prayed to fucking Prince and Elvis and my mom and, my grandmother. And I prayed to everybody there for a little while. You know, the relationship with your God is on you. Okay, how you get there and what because if you don't believe in anything, how the fuck are you going to feel happy? You got to believe in something. You got to set goals too. Okay, you got to set goals. You got to believe in something. Let's start there. Now, once you do that and you start saying, God, can you help me see things differently? God, can you handle this over here? I'm going to go handle my finances, right? I don't know where the money's coming from, but I'm going to try to cut some finances. Hey, God, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put myself on a budget, or I'm going to buy less things and I'm going to spend less. Or, hey, God, I'm fucking fat. So you know what? I'm going to walk tomorrow. And that cheeseburger, I'm not going to eat the cheeseburger. I'm going to eat half the cheeseburger. Okay? You know what, God? You do while you're doing that. I'm going to choose not to take these pills today. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to go to the store and buy alcohol. I'm not going to go to the bar. I'm not going to eat that popsicle. Okay? I'm not going to snort that line of cocaine. Hey, I'm not going to go spend money at the strip bar and go see titties. It ain't that fucking hard, people. It really boils down to a decision. And you've got to make that decision. And when you start making that decision, you'll start finding that God that you're praying to, all of a sudden these fucking doors start opening, right? There's no fucking unicorns flying out your ass and rainbows and shit like that. That shit is just, that's for the movies. But you'll start feeling different. And as you sit there and make these little goals, guess what? Your self-worth increases. You start feeling motivated. You start feeling good again. You're not going to be fucking sexy with this beard and shit because that takes some work. But you're going to get close, all right? You're going to get there. And as you start feeling better, you start looking at things better. Then guess what? You start to focus on being positive. Now you got a couple things done. Now what you do is you wake up and say, I'm going to be in a good mood. I'm going to smile, right? Smile. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to choose not to be sad. All choices. Everything in life is a choice. Everything. Whether you do good or bad, choice. And guess who's responsible? You. So when you're in crisis, you take a step. I'm not going to shoot myself. I'm not going to overdose. I'm not going to do this. Why? Because I'm strong enough to get through this. Then, as you're doing all this, and if you're not strong enough, then you're going to just say these words right here. These are the most magical words you can ever say when you struggle. I need help. I can't do this on my own. And find somebody and say that. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's your dad. Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe it's your sister, your brother. Or it could be a complete fucking stranger. Because there are people out there like me that want to help out. Okay, you can reach out to me. I'll help you. I might not have all the answers, but I'm certainly going to be able to talk to you about what you're going through. You can text me. And once you say that, once you put aside that pride and that fear, great things start to happen again. Okay? Because you're not alone. In the military, there's people around us that have our back. And in life, there's people that have your back. And the reason that the military is so strong is because each person is stronger because of the person beside them and behind them and in front of them. And you have the same thing in life. You just got to ask. In the military, you know, because it's what you're trained for. Okay? In life, it's not that easy. In life, in general, the general realities of life, you don't rely on people the way you should. And you become stuck. And so you get stuck in crisis. And so you got to ask for help. And then once you start doing that, then you've got to look at all the negative traits and stuff that you've done and put those aside and start replacing them with positive. I'm not going to sleep in today. I'm going to get up. You know what? I'm going to walk five steps today. Then I'm going to go tomorrow and I'm going to do it. And then you just start someplace. You've got to start someplace. You've got to do something tomorrow differently than you do today. You find a gym. You work out. Maybe you swim. You got to put the excuses aside too. Okay? Man, let me tell you something. I hurt. My foot hurts. My knee hurts. My fucking pecker hurts sometimes. My balls hurt sometimes. Fucking beard hurts sometimes. I got every fucking excuse why I can't do something. I just got to find that one excuse why I want that I can, right? It's not an excuse. I just got to find that one thing to overcome all those 4 million excuses to figure out how I can do it. And normally it is because I want to fucking feel better. Then you start looking better. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but my pec is actually flexing as I move my arm. All right? I've replaced my man boobs with muscles. Holy shit. I don't need a fucking sports bra anymore. Why? Because I've been building titties. Look at that thing flex, right? That's a flag flexing right there, people. Fuck. Get up out of bed and do something different. Life is not about excuses. Life is about adventure and living. And as I sit here and tell you this, people that I thought I lost in my life, people I thought I alienated, people I thought I pushed away, my wife, my mom, my dad, my sister, my friends, my kids, they're starting to see what I do. They're starting to see the work that I do. They're starting to see that I am really me, that I am out here doing work. And you know what? They're starting to come back around again. They're starting to realize, hey, man, dude, this dude is working over here, you know? Because I'm not letting myself get into crisis, man. I'm not letting it. I can't worry about what pay is coming. I can't worry about, anything anymore because it's not my job, it's God's job. And so many of us get in crisis, and then we want to take the easy way out, and all it does is make it worse. Those pills you put in your mouth make it worse. The alcohol you put in your mouth makes it worse. The food makes it worse. It all leads to you feeling broken, resentful, ashamed. That's the biggest thing. You start to feel ashamed because you're not the person that you need to be. And that sense of shame and guilt are what stop you from getting better. I know because I didn't want to tell anybody I was broken. It took me years to tell people I was broken. And I did. And I suffered in silence. And I hate that I did that for so long because you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting everybody around you. And so I make these videos to try to get your attention because I don't want you to fucking feel like you're alone. I don't want you to feel like that life is so bad that I just burped, excuse me, that you want to kill yourself. Because the fact that I didn't kill myself 22 years ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago has allowed me to make these videos. And when I make these videos, people reach out to me because I'm telling it like it is. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm just telling you, and I don't have I can't tell you a magical way to get to anything that I'm telling you to do, because let me tell you something, it was a motherfucker. This has not been easy on me, all right? It's not easy. It's not easy. This road is not fucking easy. The easy thing is to pour alcohol down your throat, pump your ass full of pills, and to make fucking excuses. That's what's easy. And where'd that get you? Listening to this fucking video is where it's got you, right? Do the hard things. Hard things. Pain brings change. Suffering brings change. Misery brings change. It's a chance to learn. It's a chance to grow. It's a chance to build. And I'm speaking from experience, folks. Not some fucking multimillionaire. I'm not some preacher up there that's came from millions of dollars and just, I can do that. No, man. I did all this. Okay? I've done all this. Nobody fucking done this for me. I've done all the work. I've had support. I've had people tell me I could do it. But I've done the fucking work. I've built my house. I've got my foundation. All right? My house is strong because I built the motherfucker. And you got to do the same thing. So I could go on about this stuff, man. I could talk forever. I just don't want y'all to be upset. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to feel alone. Put down the bottle of anything, pills, everything. Put down the gun. Put down the thoughts, man. Put down the negative thoughts. You are loved. People love you. God loves you. I love you. I ain't even met you. Some of y'all are fucking ugly. All right? I love you. Sorry, not all of us are blessed with fucking great looks and this fucking beard. And I'm sorry, man. Plastic surgery. Don't know what to tell you. I'm just joking. Look, somebody in your life loves you more than you love yourself right now. Love yourself. Love yourself more. Put yourself first. Find you a God. All right? Start there. Your God doesn't have to be my God. Start there. Believe in something bigger than yourself. Set goals. Take it second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, month by month, day by day before month by month. And then one day, 3 years into your journey, maybe you'll be making videos like this. Okay? Get yourself out of crisis. I can start with a text to me today. Text me, email me. My email is grains72@gmail.com. I got groups so that you can join. If I can't get back to you right away and I'm not in your area, man, we can work something out. All right. Share these videos. Subscribe. I'm gonna have doctors coming on with me, psychiatrists. I'm trying to get my wife to come on so she can tell her side of the story about what I put her through. I'm trying to get my daughter on. I get my mom, my sister. I mean, you got to think, guys. You fucked somebody's life up somewhere along the way because you're fucked up. And you got to break the cycle. So when you're in crisis, You know what to do now. If you need help, ask for it. Okay? Ask for it. Do something different today than you did yesterday. And tomorrow, do something different than you did today. It's fucking that simple. If you're a guy, don't be a dick. I am the biggest fucking dick on this planet. Nobody has a bigger dick head than me. But I choose not to be a dick. I choose not to be an alcoholic. I choose not to be depressed. I'll always be an alcoholic, but I choose not to let alcohol control me. I choose life. I choose to live. I choose happiness. Make a choice. I love you. Hang in there, guys. Aki, got anything to say? She doesn't have anything to say. She wants to go eat a ball and chase shit. So, Gabe out. Love you.